we give, we give, we give, and sometimes we fall on our face and we feel that the world is not giving us what we deserve. The good things that we are doing for people, for society, that we're not getting them back. I argue, my friend, that if you give with a true open heart, with true love, that this world will give you back everything. But it is a matter of philosophy, the way that we look at things. My name is Tarab. I make videos about emotional intelligence every day, and today I'm going to communicate how very important it is to realize that as a catalyst of society, as someone that is trying to make a difference through giving, you are one of the most powerful forces in this world. The reason being, you align with nature. Nature is a place of abundance. And I have found myself comparing to birds sometimes in the morning when I'm driving to work, when I think to myself I'm a little tired, or perhaps that I've been working really hard, or perhaps that life can be difficult and that I'm giving a lot. I think about the hawk that is hunting for its prey in the field. And oftentimes I forget that that hawk probably has more prey in that field than it can ever eat in its life. Literally. And that is the beautiful aspect of nature and the food chain that we need to incorporate probably into our own philosophies in order to make our giving make sense. I am a Magic the Gathering player. For fun, one of my hobbies currently is to spend time creating decks and getting together with nerdy people and strategizing, laughing, and talking about life. This gets me out of the space of always working. Hopefully, I will find a better balance for this in my life. But I'm hosting actually a draft night tonight, which is, I bought this box for $170 odd. And the draft night is the concept that everyone will be on the same playing field, meaning you don't create your own stuff from your own cards that you buy. You have a culminated pool, and everyone kind of shares from that pool, creates their individual play decks, and competes in intelligence, in deck building, whatever it is. Now, at the card shop, this costs $20 to enter per person. And they end up keeping the cards as a byproduct. But I thought to myself, why not invite people that I really like to my house, have them play, and let them keep the decks? Right? Some of these cards are worth $30, $80, right? I said to myself, listen, if they pull this card, they can have it. Now, for many of us in society, that might sound really foolish. Hey, if you spend so much time and energy doing this, wouldn't you want the best cards? The reality is, I don't care as much about having the best cards as I do about the experience of playing Magic with cool people. That, to me, as a value, matters significantly more. And I think it's very important for all of us to understand what it is that we're seeking in life, what it is that we really want in life, and to prioritize that over the money. Because the money is an illusion. Money really is an illusion. You might say to yourself, well, you can say that because you're a dentist sitting in a house. Sure. But these are words from people that are wiser than me. You have to understand that many of the things that I say to you come from generations of wealth. The concept of wealth hasn't changed for probably thousands of years. Giving is still the concept of wealth. It's always been. Just a matter of how we look at it. The reason being, if we are subject to thinking about that $170 box as something that belongs to us, something that we want to get something out of, something that should increase, should double, triple our wealth, we're missing the point of having accumulated the network, having accumulated the experience, having given someone a gift, and potentially creating more opportunities in the future. We're missing all of that for greed. And when it comes to giving, as many of you know, it feels the best when we do it wisely. Meaning that we don't spend too much time too much of our time trying to appease other people. We at least are giving in the sense that we are building what we believe we need to be good at doing. And hopefully we're giving to people that we genuinely believe deserve our services or time. Now, without having that baseline self-respect, we'll end up living lives where we are not necessarily all that satisfied with the results that we get for all of our time and our energy, the emotions that we put towards people. And this can be really detrimental. I found this out a long time ago when I had a chat with a mentor of mine, where he said to me that, Tarab, being taken for granted is the worst thing that anyone can do in their life. And I thought to myself for a long time, how sad that perhaps the most powerful people in society are also the ones that do not have the self-worth to know when they're being taken for granted. My argument is this. Give everything that is inside of you out. Always. Purge it. Really, try to put it out. But only do it when what you are getting back, when whatever force is coming into you is so large that you'll always have that reserve. Only give when your cup is full. That is when we are most beneficial to other people. That is when we are most beneficial to society. And what does a full cup mean? It's different for each one of us. For you, it may be waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning and going on a run, or having phenomenal discussions with a good friend, or having a new experience going out on a hike, whatever it is. We must believe that life is worth living in order to give to our nth degree. And I've noticed that many of us do not spend the time to think about what we really want. And you might watch this video right now and think to yourself, what do I really want? And this may be one of the few times in the last week that you have thought about this. But by all means, pause this now and write down on a piece of paper, what do I want in this life? If you haven't gone through that simple exercise, please pause this video and write that down. What do you want? And now when you figured out, hopefully, an essence, something, an emotion, a monetary thing, a item, whatever it is, whatever you want, now think about why you want it. And it comes down to really the essence of what I believe most of us crave in life comes from below the age of 8. How we felt, our intentions, our motivations, everything that we really want as adults, really need as individuals, is pretty clear when our brain isn't all that developed, when our most innate natural senses, natural emotions, states are at the helm of our life. Why I believe so strongly in passion. But I think it's very, very important for each of us to realize that perhaps the thing that we want isn't connected to our essence, our why. Perhaps the thing that we want is actually something that is instilled in us by society, instilled in us by our parents, by our environment. But the thing that we need, the thing that we have passion in, the thing that finds us happy, joyful, that fills our cup in life, is altogether different. This requires metacognition, my friend. It requires us to think about our thoughts. And this is the essence of it all. To give to the degree, to give and get what you want, you must have these two aligned. To get what you want and to give to your nth degree, your passion, your reason for excitement for life needs to match what you want, and that will create the largest impact of your life as a catalyst. Hopefully I've given you something to think about, and hopefully after this video you do spend some time to sit down and write it out. I've noticed that the times that I make the most progress in my philosophies and my vision is when I really just isolate myself and say, no, I'm just going to sit here and think. It might be right before bed, it might be in the morning, it might be a pocket of time in the day. Whatever it is, please spend the time. Excuse me. And it doesn't matter what age you are. If you feel that you are not getting what you deserve out of what you are giving, my friend, please do this. Actualize your potential catalyst. This world needs you. And if you have a second, please check out this video. Also, if you see this artwork behind me, I will be putting it up on the Shopify store along with a lot of really cool AI generated bookmarks, probably deck boxes, dice, and prints. So let me know your thoughts on how these two things align in your life. And if you need help, please reach out. I'm trying to build a community of people that are mindful of these types of things and actually succeeded. Take care.